Hello guys, I'm Super Ron, welcome back to the channel, and we've got to do a bit of home renovation Ron work this week, but it's not on the front of the house. We need to go around the back and have a look. So through the summer, everything has been going very well at the house, but we've come to winter and a problem has arose with the gutters. The whole gutter on the back of the house, so both houses, nearly 20 metres, all goes to this drain pipe, which comes down and goes into a soakaway somewhere unknown. Unfortunately, this is quite blocked up, and every time we get a heavy downpour, it pours down here and creates a flood in front of the front door and all the way out. Less than ideal. So I'm not completely sure where the soakaway is. When we moved in, that was all full of mud, and I did clear it out, and it seemed like it went this way. So what I've been doing at the moment is most of the water is kept in with this little trap, goes into the water butt. In the winter, we don't really use the water butt. In the summer, it is very useful, and the greenhouse has survived very well. But in the winter, it's just overflowing and then creating more of a problem. So what I've got at the minute, I've got the tap open and the hose pipe going out. So this drains all the time, and it works as a bit of an accumulator. So when it all comes flooding down, it comes into here, slowly rises up, and the little pipe can get rid of it slowly, and that just takes the strain off the soakaway. But along here, we've also got the drain pipe for the outhouse, goes to a soakaway here as well, which is also blocked. We've got mains drainage up that end, obviously it's fine, but the rainwater goes into the gutter. So I'm thinking it probably goes along this way, meets up with that side maybe, but we haven't got any plans on this. This is a 1950s build. Obviously the conservatory and the driveway was put in a lot later. That was in the early 2000s. So I think I've just got to dig a bit of a trench and see if we can see where these are going. So I'm going to dig a little hole, see if that does go that way. Who knows? But I'm going to start over this side because I don't really want to take up the paving slabs if I can help it. But it does run under here somewhere. Let's see if we can find anything. Well, not a great start. I can't get this grate out at the minute, so we can't even dig down and see if we can feel which way it's going. Let's try some more. Well, it came out in pieces, but it is out and reveals full of mud. So let's scoop that out. Well, got the grate out. Had a dig down there. You can't see a lot, but the pipe goes down and it does go this way, somewhere over there. A few worms in there, so we've got some good soil. See if we can see any more. Well, gotta be honest, I thought it was going to be a little bit deeper than that, but I've just uncovered the pipe. So I'll scratch this off a bit more, but that looks like going under the conservatory, so we've got to see how far this goes. Feel like I'm on an episode of Time Team. So we've got it coming out of the drain, out of there, one pipe, two pipe, and it seems to go in this massive concrete block. So is this my soakaway? Don't know, gonna keep digging around to it and see if it connects to the one coming that way. Looks like it goes that way some more, under the old tomatoes. But whatever it is, it's not a formed block. It looks like concrete's been poured in. So, don't know, let's keep going this way. Time Team update. Dug all the way around, started getting below it, but there is no pipe coming out of this side. So this little soakaway must be purely for that drain pipe. Looks like there's just a load of rubble, a load of coal in there, and they just put a top on it. So where does this one go to? Mystery. I'll have to start digging here and see if we've got anything this side. Not bad so far. So looking at this one, it's about 3 meters away from the hole. Now, I assumed that it'd be here somewhere, halfway between that one and that one. So by that logic, this one should only be about there, under the driveway. I don't know if they would have changed that when they put the driveway in or when they put the conservatory in. So are we talking somewhere here? Which I hope not, because I don't really want to take the driveway up. Maybe if I see if I can unclog this a bit, see if I can work out which direction it's going in. Well, with the hose, I have managed to unblock it, so I can keep filling it up now down the hole, and it doesn't fill up at all. It was puking out, going down the driveway like that, so that's what happens every time it rains. Just pours down this channel all the way down to the road. But at the minute, we are unblocked. But what I found is I was getting this much hose down the pipe. So the pipe goes to at least here. So I don't know if they've got there. Then there is a corner, but I was getting stopped here by something. So I think I might dig up here, just see if I can see anything down there. Oh, I feel like Howard Carter just unveiling the gates of Tutankhamun's tomb down here, because I have just broken through. I found it. I had the hose running down there and I could hear something, kept digging, then started getting to lots of bricks and bits. But I found it. It's not as neat and tidy as that one, so I think it must have been an afterthought when either the driveway or the conservatory was done. So we've now got water running all the way through into here. I've had it running for a while and the water just keeps running and running. So it's obviously a good soakaway. So we are here, bathing. You can see we're about that far down underneath. Hopefully you can hear the water running through like I can. So it's going somewhere. Well, a few more bricks out, got the hose running down, goes into the hole, and hopefully you can see it. There it is, coming out the end. So I've found where it is. You can kind of see it there. So I'll make sure that's fully unblocked. That is where it is. It's got a big pile of dirt, a few bits of rubble. It doesn't look like it's got a concrete top on it, like the other one. I've done a bit of digging up and it looks like it's just standard builder's soakaway, just a load of bricks chucked in a pile and then covered up. So I'll make sure that pipe's completely clear end to end and then put all this back in again, and we are completely clean and flowing. There is, you can see what it's made of, just a load of bricks. And there it is. Now put these bricks back in, pack it down nice and tight, because we are probably about here, so we're quite undercut. Pack that in, it'll be good. Right, this one now is sweet. So all the water from all the gutter all the way along and the conservatory can flow down that hole, and it's got no issues whatsoever. It runs along here, down under there. Just washed it down, that's what that water's for. This side, the original one, still full, hasn't moved a muscle. So I might try and get in from that end of the pipe, or could probably cut a hole in the pipe and try and ram it all out. See how it goes. Well, no wonder that's not flowing. That's got a root growing all the way through it. And it's full of sludge. Maybe we can have a dig in this way now, get a hose up there and get this one unblocked, and then cover that top up. That is been like that for a while, I think. Well, I thought as I had water out here and electric with a grinder, I'd get the pressure washer out, but does not seem like we can get through. The pipe now is completely clear to here, which is good, but the pipe going into the soakaway is doing nothing. So I think I'll let all this drain out and then give it another blast. Well, I kept on chopping until I actually got to the middle of it, and now we have got flowing water into the middle. So I'll put this back on there, a little bit of cementy, and we are good. But you can see now we are flowing. Number one ticked off. Well, we had a good rain last night, and we had no flooding, so it is all working fine. Something that's always annoyed me here are these two drain pipes. We've got one square, one circle, and they don't really go together. So let's change that now. So we've got square to round, to bend, to join, go down to here. The only problem is we've got a small hole down there, big hole on these because these are supposed to be the bigger ones. So we've got a little adapter. That'll go in there, small hole in there. So just got to chop some pipe and get that looking a lot nicer. And I'm still going to have the water butt in there as well. You can see that's working, but just dripping on the floor because the water butt is still over there. Well, with a bit of chopping, we've got a plan A going right down, and that hooks right down straight into that pipe in the bottom, because this is too tall, so they actually stick higher, so that's not going to work. But I think I do want a drain there because all this is kind of tilted towards this corner. So I think we might even chop this down and then that'll sit right in there. But this bit, very happy with. That looks nice and neat in there, much better than two drain pipes. So I think I might chop the bottom off this and set it down in there. And at least then, any debris that comes down will get trapped in that if there is any moss and won't go into our drain. That's better. So now that goes in. Smooth this in, nice and flat. So a little bit of cement, and then we can repair the top of the other one at the same time. Actually, so we'll get that root out. Let's do that next. Oh, that's well in there. Still coming. That's what was in the drain pipe. So we are going to have to patch this top, and I think a bit of cement, bang that on, that'll be good enough. Down there, a bit of slop, good to go. And all covered up, like a nice little tomb. Top of the pipes back in, so that can all get covered up. That's still way under the surface height wise, so that can be covered up, not needing to be disturbed again now. And just tidied up that one as well. So now we have a big hole going into a small hole, and a tray will sit on top, and all done. Let's put another little bracket down the bottom, got our feed there, and got our Y into the conservatory. That sits in there nicely, that's perfect. And the little grate. And there is a little gap at the bottom, so if any moss or anything does come down, it's not going to block it, it'll come out. I think that's gone perfect. So we'll get our water butts back in, connect them back up. This will be job done. Very happy with that. Nearly forgot to give it a little super on. Okay, there forever. Water butt back in and just gave it a rinse down. And when it's going to rain, that all goes down the drain as well. Perfect. And so I think we can wrap up this episode here. It's not going to be a regular occurrence doing things like this, but I haven't been working on cars this week because I've had this to do. So I thought I'd film it anyway, give you guys something to watch. So I hope you enjoyed this digging exploration with me. The main reason I wanted to make sure these were all fine and it wasn't going to be a problem in the future, because my plan is to patio all along here, all where the stones are, all over there, right up to the wall, right up to the back door. So this will be a nice big L patio area. Moving the grass line back just a little bit, straight across there and patio all this way. So I just wanted to make sure whether I was going to have to dig this up, put all new soakaways in, but there's nothing wrong with these, they've just been neglected, and now with a bit of maintenance they're not going to be any trouble in the future. So this turned out to be quite a messy episode. So even if you're just normally here for the car stuff, make sure you give this video a like, tell me what you think of my home renovations, but until next time, make sure you have fun.